The fast food industry is collapsing faster than a soggy burger bun, and 2025 might be the year we see some of the biggest names bite the dust. With skyrocketing costs, fierce competition, and shifting consumer habits, it's the perfect storm for fast food giants. From skyrocketing beef prices to union showdowns and digital disasters, these iconic brands are fighting to survive in a market that shows no mercy. Get ready, because these 20 fast food giants are teetering on the edge, and by the end of 2025, they might not even be around to take your order. Let's dig in before it's too late. McDonald's, the world's fast food titan, is struggling under the weight of rising costs and wavering consumer trust. Food inflation has skyrocketed nearly 99% over the past 2 years, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, forcing the company into a tough corner. Raise prices or sacrifice profits. Neither option is a recipe for success. Attempts to pivot to health-conscious trends with items like salads and wraps have largely flopped, leaving the chain overly reliant on legacy staples like the Big Mac. Labor costs are also a growing burden, with states like California pushing the minimum wage to $16 per hour by 2025. On top of that, McDonald's heavy investment in automation has yet to yield the desired results, and supply chain disruptions are adding even more pressure. With same-store sales dropping 1.7% globally in Q3 2024, the Golden Arches may be losing their shine. Burger King, the king, is losing its crown. Burger King, once a fast food heavyweight, has faced declining U.S. sales, with a 5.2% drop reported by its parent company, Restaurant Brands International, RBI, in 2024. Mismanagement, fierce competition, and a sluggish response to health-conscious trends have left the brand playing catch-up. While promotions like the Whopper Wednesday deal have brought in some traffic, they haven't been enough to offset rising beef prices and labor costs. Franchisees are particularly frustrated, with nearly 41% considering exiting the system entirely due to lack of corporate support and expensive mandatory renovations. Without a major overhaul, Burger King could be dethroned by the end of 2025. Sonic Drive-In, the nostalgic drive-up chain known for its slushes and burgers, is losing ground fast. As competitors like Chick-fil-A and Raising Cane's dominate the quick service market, Sonic has struggled to attract younger customers. According to Nation's Restaurant News, Sonic's sales have fallen by 4.5% over the past year, with many locations closing in 2024. The chain's reliance on its outdated drive-in model is proving to be a liability in an age where convenience and speed dominate consumer preferences. Rising labor and food costs have forced the chain to hike prices, alienating its core customer base. Without a bold reinvention, Sonic could drive off into the sunset by the end of 2025. Pizza Hut, once synonymous with nostalgic family outings, is dangerously close to irrelevance. The chain's failure to adapt to modern consumer preferences has left it trailing behind rivals like Domino's and Papa John's. While competitors have embraced digital innovation, Pizza Hut's delivery systems and app remain outdated, resulting in slower service and frustrated customers. Aggressive competition from regional players like MOD Pizza and Blaze Pizza has also made Pizza Hut's classic pan pizzas seem stale. Rising operational costs are compounding the problem. Cheese prices alone jumped 15% in 2024, while Yum Brands' push for costly store remodels has drained franchisees, with over 800 closures since 2020 and another 400 expected by 2025. Pizza Hut's red roofs may soon be a thing of the past. Wendy's is feeling the heat, and not just from the grill. Known for its fresh, never frozen mantra, the chain is struggling to balance premium quality with rising costs. Beef prices alone have jumped a staggering 88.3% year over year through 2024, forcing Wendy's to raise menu prices. Unfortunately, inflation-hit consumers are looking for cheaper options, and many are turning to Taco Bell or McDonald's budget-friendly dollar menus instead. Drive-through service, which accounts for nearly 70% of Wendy's revenue, has slowed, frustrating customers. Delivery sales are also down, dropping 3.4% over the past year despite growth in the sector. Add rising labor costs and store closures to the mix, and Wendy's fresh image might not be enough to keep them afloat. Baskin Robbins, the beloved ice cream chain known for its 31 flavors, is facing an uphill battle. With dairy prices soaring and consumers cutting discretionary spending, ice cream is becoming less of an everyday treat and more of an occasional indulgence. Parent company Inspire Brands has struggled to revitalize the chain, with sales dipping 6% year over year in 2024, according to QSR magazine. While the chain has tried to draw in younger audiences with trendy new flavors and partnerships, the efforts haven't gained much traction. Franchisees are struggling with rising operational costs, and many have opted to close locations entirely. Unless Baskin-Robbins can scoop up a major turnaround, it might be time to say goodbye to your favorite flavor. Subway, once the undisputed king of sandwiches, Subway's Eat Fresh mantra is falling flat with modern consumers, despite a $9 billion sale to Rourke Capital Group and a 2023 rebranding push with premium sandwiches. The brand has struggled to recapture its former glory. According to Technomic, Subway's U.S. sales dropped by 3.8% in 2024, and over 1,200 locations have shuttered in the past 2 years. Franchisees are reeling from low profit margins, rising ingredient costs, and labor shortages. The brand's reputation hasn't recovered from past quality scandals, including its infamous legal battles over tuna content. Competitors like Jersey Mike's are stealing market share with better quality ingredients and a personalized touch. Even efforts to attract younger, health-conscious customers with the Subway Series menu and a revamped mobile app have fallen flat, with digital sales growing just 2% in 2024. If Subway doesn't adapt quickly, its future may be toast by 2025. Chipotle. Once the darling of fast casual dining, Chipotle is struggling to maintain its momentum. Rising ingredient costs, particularly for avocados and proteins, pushed operating expenses up by 5.7% in 2024. To offset these costs, menu prices rose by an average of 7%, alienating some customers. Labor shortages and high turnover rates are another headache, as Chipotle's ambitious hiring goals remain unmet. Meanwhile, the company's reliance on in-house delivery services is proving costly and inefficient, further eating into profit margins. Recent food safety scares, though isolated, have reopened old wounds from the 2015 E. coli outbreaks, causing customer traffic growth to slow to just 1.2% in 2024. Competitors like Sweetgreen and Cava are gaining ground with similar health-focused menus and fewer price hikes. Without a significant course correction, Chipotle's star could fade faster than expected. KFC, once the king of fried chicken, is struggling to stay at the table. Rising poultry prices, up 14.5% in 2023, and labor costs have put immense pressure on franchises, many of which are teetering on the edge of closure. Attempts to modernize the menu with plant-based chicken and healthier side dishes have largely flopped. Sales of the Beyond Meat chicken, launched with high expectations in 2024, fell far short of projections. Meanwhile, competitors like Popeyes and Chick-fil-A are dominating the market with innovative menus and better customer service. Operational inefficiencies and costly restaurant remodels mandated by parent company Yum Brands are pushing franchisees to the brink. With same-store sales down 4.3% in Q3 2024 and over 150 closures expected by 2025, KFC risks becoming a relic of fast food's golden age. Taco Bell, the self-proclaimed Live Maz champion, is fighting to stay relevant as competition from fresher, more upscale Mexican-inspired brands like Chipotle and Cava heats up. Despite rolling out dozens of new menu items in 2023 and 2024, including the short-lived $5 Ultimate Nacho Party Box, the chain's sales per location dropped by 7% year over year, according to QSR Insights. This decline is especially striking for a brand once hailed for connecting with younger audiences through bold flavors and wallet-friendly prices. But the challenges don't stop there. Rising beef prices, up a staggering 88.5% in 2024, have turned Taco Bell's iconic value menu from an asset into a liability. Franchises are cutting corners, leading to customer complaints about shrinking portions and declining food quality. A 2024 Market Force survey revealed Taco Bell's customer satisfaction score plummeted to 67%, far below the fast food average of 75%. Parent company Yum Brands' expensive mandates for store remodels and glitchy digital kiosks have only made matters worse. Nearly 150 franchises have filed for bankruptcy since 2022, and many more are on the brink, with Moody's Analytics flagging Taco Bell's financial stability as concerning. The chain that gave us the Crunchwrap Supreme might soon face an unthinkable fate, closing its doors by 2025. Arby's, known for its "We Have the Meats" slogan, Arby's is grappling with rising beef costs and a shrinking market share. In 2024, the average cost of an Arby's meal rose to $11.79, a 10.4% increase over just 2 years. This pricing strategy is backfiring, driving budget-conscious customers toward cheaper alternatives like Wendy's and Subway, which offer similar sandwiches at lower prices. The issues don't stop there. Franchise operators have reported chronic shortages of key ingredients, from roast beef to signature sauces, leading to menu cuts and disappointed customers. According to a 2024 analysis by Placer.ai, Arby's foot traffic dropped by 6.7% year over year. Competitors like Jersey Mike's and Jimmy John's are capitalizing on Arby's struggles, drawing customers in with fresher and faster options. Internal management woes are also dragging the brand down. Parent company Inspire Brands, which also owns struggling chains like Sonic and Buffalo Wild Wings, is stretched thin. With limited resources to modernize or address consumer complaints, Arby's risks losing the meats and the business by 2025. Popeyes, once the darling of fast food thanks to its viral chicken sandwich in 2019, is now in a precarious position. While the sandwich propelled the chain to new heights, sales growth has slowed significantly. In 2024, Popeyes reported a 5.2% drop in same-store sales, according to QSR Insights, with foot traffic declining by 8.3%. Customers are increasingly frustrated with inconsistent food quality and service. The rising cost of poultry, up 133% since 2023, has put immense pressure on franchisees, many of whom are already struggling with labor shortages and costly kitchen upgrades. Since 2022, over 200 Popeyes locations have closed, and industry experts predict another 150 closures by 2025. A 2024 survey by Restaurant Dive revealed that 42% of Popeyes franchisees find their operations financially unsustainable under current conditions. Competitors like Chick-fil-A, with their streamlined service and superior customer experience, continue to dominate the market. Meanwhile, Popeyes' international expansion efforts have fallen flat, reporting just 1% growth in new markets in 2024. Without menu diversification or operational improvements, Popeyes' meteoric rise could end in an equally dramatic fall. Jack in the Box, a chain synonymous with quirky marketing and late-night eats, is also teetering on the brink. Rising operational costs, declining customer satisfaction, and fierce competition from both fast food giants and fast casual upstarts are making it harder for the brand to maintain its foothold. Jack in the Box has teetered on the edge of disaster multiple times, but now it may be running out of second chances. Despite quirky marketing campaigns and late-night menu appeal, 2024 brought fresh challenges that threatened to dismantle the fragile progress of prior years. According to Moody's Analytics, Jack in the Box ranks among the top 10 U.S. restaurant chains at the highest risk of bankruptcy, with looming credit downgrades casting a shadow over its future. The cost of beef, up 88.5% in 2024, is hitting the chain particularly hard. Signature items like the Jumbo Jack and Ultimate Cheeseburger rely heavily on beef, forcing unavoidable price hikes. These increases have alienated core customers, contributing to a 9% year-over-year drop in foot traffic. If Jack in the Box cannot quickly address rising costs and reconnect with value-conscious diners, its next quirky ad campaign, might Dairy Queen, beloved for its iconic blizzards and soft-serve treats, is losing ground in an evolving market. While nostalgia has kept the brand afloat, its heavy reliance on dessert-focused sales is proving a glaring vulnerability. Inflation has driven dairy prices up 12% year over year in 2024, squeezing franchisees' profit margins on key ingredients like milk and cream. Menu prices have risen by up to 15% in the past 2 years, alienating price-sensitive customers and causing a 7.9% drop in same-store sales. A recent report from Restaurant Business Online revealed that 25% of Dairy Queen locations, especially in rural areas, are operating at a loss. Alarmingly, 43% of franchisees are considering closing underperforming stores in 2025. Competitors like Culver's and Freddy's Frozen Custard are pulling away customers with fresher and more innovative offerings, while Dairy Queen's attempts to diversify with burgers, fries, and chicken tenders have struggled against fast food heavyweights like McDonald's and Wendy's. With foot traffic down 10% and customer satisfaction slipping, the once beloved brand risks fading into a seasonal niche player or vanishing entirely if trends continue. Checkers and Rally. The dual-branded chain, famous for its drive-thru-only model and bold-flavored fries, is hitting a wall in its fight for survival. Once thriving on its value-focused offerings, Checkers and Rally's has been undone by rising inflation and operational costs. Key ingredient prices like beef, cooking oil, and potatoes soared by 14% in 2024, forcing the chain to raise menu prices. These increases have driven away budget-conscious diners, leading to a devastating 12% drop in same-store sales. Compounding the issue, the chain's reliance on lower-income demographics has become a double-edged sword. Economic pressures have pushed core customers toward cheaper alternatives like Taco Bell's dollar menu or away from dining out altogether. Checkers and Rally's once proud drive-thru model has also become a liability. Long wait times, averaging over 5 minutes per order, have caused a 16% drop in customer satisfaction, according to QSR magazine. Aging infrastructure adds to the woes, with many decades-old locations requiring costly renovations that cash-strapped franchisees cannot afford. Since 2022, nearly 150 locations have closed, with another 200 closures predicted by the end of 2025. Efforts to expand delivery and mobile ordering have floundered, with digital sales accounting for just 8% of revenue in 2024, far below industry benchmarks. Without significant operational changes, Checkers and Rally's may soon run out of gas. Hardees, once a powerhouse in the fast food landscape, Hardees is fading fast. Known for its oversized burgers and heavy reliance on drive-thru traffic, the chain is hemorrhaging customers and revenue at an alarming rate. Same-store sales plummeted by 10.4% in 2024, marking its worst performance in over a decade, according to QSR Insights. Rising ingredient costs, especially for beef, and increasing labor expenses are pushing franchisees to the brink. Hardee's struggles to stand out in a crowded burger market, losing customers to competitors like Wendy's and Five Guys, who offer either better value or higher quality. Hardee's appears trapped in a vicious cycle of declining traffic and dwindling resources, leaving the chain's future in serious doubt as 2025 looms. Panera Bread, once a leader in the fast casual space, is losing its momentum. Despite innovations like a loyalty program and attempts to expand its menu, digital sales growth stagnated at just 2.5% year over year in 2024, a stark contrast to double-digit gains from competitors like Chipotle and Sweetgreen. Franchisees are struggling to meet corporate demands for extensive menu testing and costly renovations, leading to a wave of closures. Since 2022, over 180 Panera locations have shuttered, with another 15 expected to close by the end of 2025. Efforts to diversify, such as adding pizza to the menu, have failed to generate meaningful revenue. Meanwhile, consumer complaints about shrinking portions and declining food quality are tarnishing Panera's once stellar reputation. Competitors like Cava and Tender Greens are capitalizing on Panera's missteps by offering fresher, more affordable alternatives. If these issues persist, Panera may struggle to stay relevant in an increasingly competitive market. Domino's, once hailed as the king of pizza delivery, is now grappling with challenges that threaten to dismantle its empire. The chain's aggressive delivery-focused model has backfired as third-party apps like Uber Eats and DoorDash siphon away market share with superior convenience and diverse options. Delivery sales, which accounted for over 65% of Domino's revenue, fell by 8.9% in 2024, according to QSR magazine. The company's refusal to fully integrate with third-party apps has left it trailing competitors who offer seamless digital experiences. Rising costs are further compounding the problem. Cheese prices surged by 14% in 2024, and labor costs rose by 11%, squeezing franchisees' already thin profit margins to just 2 to 3% in some regions. In 2024, over 200 Domino's locations shuttered globally, with another 300 closures projected by 2025. Longer delivery times, up by 8 minutes on average, have also eroded the brand's reputation for speed and consistency. Without swift operational and strategic changes, Domino's may lose its slice of the market. Shake Shack, once the darling of the gourmet burger movement, is struggling to maintain its premium positioning in a challenging economic climate. The average cost of a Shake Shack meal soared to $16.95 in 2024, a 12% increase from the prior year, pricing out budget-conscious diners. Foot traffic declined by 1.3%, and same-store sales dropped by 7.8%, according to Technomic. Despite opening 40 new locations in 2024, many of these stores are operating at a loss due to high rents and low customer volumes, particularly in urban areas, where foot traffic remains 18% below pre-pandemic levels. Efforts to pivot toward digital ordering and mobile pickup have been hindered by technical glitches, leaving Shake Shack lagging behind competitors like Five Guys and In-N-Out in convenience. Supply chain disruptions and rising costs for beef, potatoes, and dairy have further eroded profit margins, which dipped below 4% in 2024. If Shake Shack cannot adapt to these challenges, its upscale fast casual crown may slip permanently. Starbucks, even global juggernauts like Starbucks, are not immune to the fast food industry's challenges. In 2024, the average price of a Starbucks beverage rose to $6.35, a 15% increase in just 2 years, alienating price-sensitive consumers. Foot traffic declined by 11.2%, with same-store sales shrinking by 7.4%. Rising costs are taking a toll. Starbucks' commitment to raising wages to $17 per hour by the end of 2024 has ballooned operational expenses. Key ingredients like coffee beans and milk have surged in price by 12% and 9% respectively. Profit margins, once a robust 20%, have now dipped below 8%, raising alarm bells across the company. Adding to the turmoil is a growing unionization movement. By late 2024, over 350 stores in the U.S. had unionized, with demands for better pay and working conditions further straining resources. Meanwhile, Starbucks' much-publicized pivot to digital and delivery sales has faltered, with mobile app orders plateauing at 28% of total sales, far behind competitors like Dunkin', which hit 41%. International operations are no better. Starbucks' aggressive expansion into China is floundering, with economic slowdowns and stiff competition from local brands like Luckin Coffee cutting into market share. After shuttering over 300 underperforming locations globally in 2024, analysts predict another 500 closures by the end of 2025. And there you have it. 20 fast food giants battling for survival in an unforgiving industry. From rising costs to fierce competition and their own strategic missteps, these brands are at a crossroads. For some, the writing on the wall is clear. Adapt or disappear. If your favorite spot made this list, now might be the time to grab one last meal before the lights go out for good. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe,